Good morning. This is TMI Socials. Welcome on board. I am Anu Stevens, or better still, call me your social media butterfly. Now it's now time for you to find out what's trending and what you have been reacting to on social media. We begin this morning right here in Edo State, where the Edo State Governor, Senator Mondo Kwebolo, on Tuesday presented a state 2025 budget appropriation bill to the State House of Assembly. Now, a video of the governor trying to pronounce the figure of the state 2025 budget has sparked reactions online after surfacing on social media. Well, during the presentation, the governor stuttered as he tried to pronounce the 605 billion naira mark, but he continued with his presentation despite the hiccup. Let's take a look.
The Edo State 2025 appropriation bill of 605 billion 76 million 76. Let me take it again. 506 billion 605 billion. Sorry, 776 billion. Sorry, it's confusing me. Okay, six.
Order in the house, please. Mr. Speaker must be held in silence, please.
Now, in the meantime, Jared Tenebe has this to say. Okay, if we could have Jared Tenebe's video. I know he responded to this particular story, but anyway, okay, yes, so Jared.
Yes, he's been, social media has been agog with the governor, our governor, budget presentation about mistake on 650 billion and the rest of it all. It's a normal thing. Zuma made such mistakes, and a lot of people make such mistakes. I don't know figures. You see, that is how to know original and innocent people. Obaseki will not make such mistakes because he has stolen billions before. Aswa Godalo will not make such mistakes because he has stolen billions before. Monday is not a thief, so he's not familiar with figures. So anybody who wants to talk and continue to talk is nonsense. He's the governor of the state, and he's the governor of the state. He's performing, and he's performing, and he'll continue to perform. And anybody who does not like his... Thank you.
Oh my goodness, so social media has been buzzing with different reactions. But here are two reactions that come at attention online. Let's have our first reaction on the story. Whilst we had other interesting reactions, well, this particular user has this to say. Now, Reno is saying, on this Edo State governor and his difficulties with the English language, his critics displayed the deepest inferiority complex and colonial mentality. His intelligence defined by your ability to speak English. How many Chinese speak English? Yet they are taking over the world. India is currently the fastest growing economy on earth with a growth above 7%, yet Indians do not speak English. They speak mostly Hindi. You cannot speak your own native language and you mock a man fluent in Benin and Esa, and the two most spoken languages in Edo State. Please fact check me. Ability to speak multiple languages is a sign of deep intelligence. Senator Mondo Kwebolo is more intelligent than you who can speak English. Take it to the bank. Well, final reaction on the story. Rafai is saying the Edo State governor is highly cerebral and he has shown capacity. Haters can go go and sleep. Now, away from that, away from Edo State's brouhaha, let's move over to Ebonyi State, where the dramatic situation never ends. Ebonyi State governor's father, with 19 wives and 108 children, becomes traditional ruler chief. Ezekiel Uwakpanu, father of Ebonyi State Governor Francis Umufuru, has been crowned the traditional ruler of Oferekpe Agbaja autonomous community in Izi local government area. Well known for his prosperous farming career, Eze Nwaku married 19 wives, though 17 wives remain, with whom he has 108 children, including the governor, who was born to his fourth wife. Well, at the coronation, Governor Mufru highlighted his father's resilience despite past mistreatment by the community. The governor explained that his father married many wives for companionship and support in his farming business. Let's have two reactions to the story and move over. Our first reaction from Ability says, do you know that a man who married many wives live longer than a man who married one wife? Well, now you know. Another take in the story. Well, this user says, no wonder he won the election. The whole family voted for him, because how can you not win that? Well, finally, on TMI Socials this morning, our Vice President, Kashim Shettima, has accused Kemi Badenoch, the newly elected leader of the United Kingdom's Conservative Party, of disparaging Nigeria, her country of origin. Well, Shettima made this remark during the 10th annual migration dialogue held at the State House in Abuja. Now, this was what he had to say. Take a look.
She is entitled to her own opinions. She has even every right to remove the Kemi from her name. But that does not underscore the fact that the greatest black nation on earth is the nation called Nigeria. One out of every year. Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the British Labour or Conservative Party, we are proud of her, in spite of her efforts at denigrating her nation of origin. She is entitled to her own opinions. She has even every right to remove the Kemi from her name. But that does not underscore the fact that the greatest black nation on earth is the nation called Nigeria. One out of every year. Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the British Labour or Conservative Party.
Well, Kemi Badenoch is known for always castigating Nigeria in the abroad. Now, that was VP saying, you know what, you hate Nigeria so much, why don't you take out Kemi off your name and let's move over to something else. Anyway, two reactions on the story. We have our first reaction from this user, and he has this to say, can these people stop claiming victim? Are Nigerians in Nigeria even proud of Nigeria? Go tell me about it. Another take on the story finally from this user, and this person says, I beg, leave this woman alone. If she was in Nigeria, would she have managed to be successful politically? That's the question. Well, as we get to wrap up TMI Social this morning, we end with this interesting story from the Emir of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi II. Now, he has disclosed that he encourages his daughters to retaliate when their husbands hit them. Well, disclosing that domestic violence is evil, so as the daughter of the Emir of Kano, if your husband gets to hit you, you hit back. Let's see how social media users reacted to this online. A first reaction from this user, this person says, this is not a good advice, though. I will rather tell my daughter any day your husband resorts to violence, please pack your bags and come back home. Don't go out there and be fighting a man. You will lose before you get justice. Evans, how true is that?
Well, I think if I were to be the daughter of, the traditional ruler now, it means I have to go and learn how to do some judo, some karate, all that, so that when my husband hits me, that I have to punch back. Anyway, the story of Imwefuru, I was just going to, ask which number is he in the family? I mean,
he's from the fourth wife of the man.
Fourth wife, maybe, yes. I'm sure he's still before 20 children. 807 children at this time.
King Solomon of our time. That was the first thing I said when I saw it.
Anyway, I want to say thank you all the way from 7 o'clock to this time. You had your time with us. A very big thank you. The program comes up tomorrow on independent television My name is Evans Unokugia.